explicitly named. I'll give you an example. If you are, let's say, for instance, you suspect that people have stolen something in a car, right? But
Okay, all
you
right.
you you are not sure what the items which were stolen are. You are not sure. So if you have to report to me, you're going to say it must have been some certain items that were stolen from the car. So the word certain are specified, but you cannot explicitly name what the stuff they are. It's like being saying, you can say, but when you're saying certain, you can say things like something, you know? I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if I make sense.
Okay, one question. Certain
Yes?
is action for this this policy. Is this the
It, it,
policeman or not?
not really. You can use it. You can use it in so many ways. We can use the word in so many ways. Let's see if you can get the vocabulary. Okay, and let's go to the word to the vocabulary, and then go to the word certain.
Certain,
Now,
certain. Okay.
it says the first word certain says, can you? It's an adjective. Can you read the definition of the word certain on the vocabulary? What does it say?
Okay, I see. I see.
What does it? What does it? What is the definition of the word certain? The
Yeah.
adjective.
One thing good.
Yes, yes, but if you open the vocabulary, right? If you open on the vocabulary, you will see it'll give you the definition of the word certain.
Vocabulary.
Mm-hmm.
Certain. Specific,
Mm-hmm.
specific, but not specially named.
Explicitly named or stated. So it says specific, but not explicitly named or stated, right?
Right.
Let's look at the examples. He raised certain personal problems with me.
Okay.
It's a The second example is the exercise was causing him a certain amount of pain.
Okay.
So it's an amount of pain, but it's not specifically how much pain it's causing him. It's a difficult word to learn, and we will keep going as much as possible. But I hope you understand the basic understanding of the word certain.
Yes, I understand the basic word certain. Yes.
Okay, great. All right. Okay, great. Now let's go back to our vocabulary. So please read there.
Your supplier just received a new shipment of goods.
Exactly. Let's go to the second word.
Caesar
Seize. Seize.
sees. Sees.
Seize. Seize.
Sees. Sees.
Seize. Yes. What is to seize?
To take something by force.
Yes. To take something
Mexican
by force.
Mexican security force have since
Seized.
105 tons of marijuana in the city of Tijuana.
Mexican security forces have seized 105 tons of marijuana in the city of Tijuana.
Nice.
Right.
Recession.
Recession.
Recession. Recession.
Yes, exactly. Please read what's the word? What does it mean? Recession?
Recession. A period of economic decline.
A period of economic decline.
A period of economic decline.
Good, 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 good. Please read
Okay. The researcher has ruined his business.
the
Okay.
recession. The recession has ruined.
Mm,
The recession has ruined his business.
okay. It's bad.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
bad for business.
Yes, yes, yes. Because the word ruined is mess up. It's messed up. If you ruined something is ruined, that means something has been messed up. It's not working anymore. It's just bad, right?
Okay. All right.
So the recession has ruined his business. All right.
Okay.
Let's go to the next word.
Uh, re- re- requirements.
Requirement.
Requirements.
Exactly.
Something that is needed in a particular situation.
Something that is needed in a particular situation. Right. Please read the example.
Uh, a university degree is a requirement for many occupations these days.
A university degree is a requirement for many occupations these days. Please repeat that sentence again.
A university degree is a requirement for many occupations these days.
A university degree is a requirement for many occupations these days. Try it one more time.
A, a university degree is a requirement for many occupations these days.
Many. Say it
Many,
with me. Many.
many,
Many.
many,
Many.
many.
Yes. A university degree is a requirement for
Requirement
many
for many
occupations these days.
these days. Nice.
All right. Okay, cool. Let's go to the second exercise. Now, this is where we, of course, read the article. This is to help us with our vocabulary, of course, and our pronunciation. This is going to be very, very important for those two things. All right.
All right.
All right. Great. You can start reading for me from Brazilian police. Police. Right.
Police.
Uh-huh.
Brazilian police. Police. Brazilian police.
Yes. Police. Brazilian police. So
Brazilian
you guys, police. Everybody, when you go, it's the police. Police.
police.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Mm-hmm.
police. Police.
Not police. Police.
Police.
Not police. Yes.
Okay. Brazilian
Mm-hmm.
police. Brazilian police claim the United States is the largest supplier of guns that end up in the hands of Brazil's armed criminals and drugs dealers.
Mm-hmm.
A report,
Let me repeat that sentence for you.
yes,
The Brazilian police, right? The Brazilian police claim the United States is the largest supplier of guns that end up in the hands of Brazil's armed criminals and drug dealers.
dealers.
Can you try it one more time?
I read the sentence.
Yes, please. Can you try it? Yes, can you please try the sentence again from Brazilian police?
The Brazilian police claim the United States is the largest supplier
Mm-hmm.
of
Mm-hmm.
guns that end
Mm-hmm.
up in the
Mm-hmm.
hands of Brazil's armed criminals and drugs dealers.
And drug dealers.
Drug
Drug dealers.
dealers. Drug
Drug
dealers.
dealers. Yes. Okay, nice. That was some really great reading. Let's go to the second one.
A reported noted that Brazilian police have seized more than 10,000 weapons since 20, 2014.
One more time. A report noted that Brazilian police have seized, right?
Seized.
Seized more than 10,000 weapons since
Seized.
since since
Seized.
2014,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Great, 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 great. Seized. Let's see. Let's please say this word again one more time. Seized.
Seized.
Nice. That's amazing. That's exactly how you say that word. Seize. And you remember what is to seize?
Seized.
Do you know what is? You remember what is to seize?
Seized. Not.
See, to seize is to take something by force.
Okay.
Here it is.
I view in the Google.
Mhm. Remember we were talking about how the Mexican security forces seized 1,000 tons of marijuana. So, I'm sure you guys have seized because but what it says here, it says the report noted that the Brazilian police seized more than 10,000 weapons since 2014. Right?
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Let's go. Let's continue reading from
Above
about
about
mhm,
1,000 mm,
500.
500 on the guns
Mm-hmm.
came from the United States.
Came from the United States. Good.
The U.S. weapons were mainly assault rifles,
Mainly,
mainly,
mainly the U.S. weapons were mainly.
mainly assault
Mm-hmm.
rifles and
Mm-hmm.
high-powered handguns.
Mm-hmm.
Handguns. It not that guns arrived in Brazil or arriving from other countries, where often is made handguns.
Okay, let me read that again. The U.S. weapons were mainly assault rifles and high-powered handguns. Right? Assault rifles, rifles,
Rifles,
rifle,
rifles, assault
rifle. Yes,
rifles,
rifle. Yes, yes. Right? And powered handguns.
powered handguns.
Yes. It noted that guns already in Brazil or arriving from other countries were often smaller handguns. So
Often.
what do you understand from this paragraph?
Yes, yes, I understand.
Do you understand that they're saying that usually, do you know what is an assault rifle, right?
Yes, this rifle assault rifle is long gun.
Yes, 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 yes. So usually these types of guns, because um, apparently, the how should I put it? The other guns that are smaller, like pistols, or anything of that sort, are coming from, let's say, neighboring countries to Brazil. But the bigger guns apparently come from United States. I don't know. So it's let's continue here with violence. No. Before I continue, I would like you to please read this paragraph for me one more time so I can hear how you read it. Yes.
The USA weapons were mainly assault rifles and and
Rifles.
rifles,
Rifles.
rifles,
Yes.
and high-powered handguns. It
Mm-hmm.
not that guns arrayed in Brazil or arrived from other countries were often smaller handguns.
Smaller.
Smaller,
Smaller.
smaller,
Small. Small. How do you say this word?
small,
Small.
small, small,
Small. So it's
small,
big and small. It's
small,
big and small. So you're gonna say smaller.
small,
Smaller.
smaller, smaller,
Smaller. Yes,
smaller,
because so because you can just say small, right?
small
Like
handguns, small handguns,
yes. So you can this one is small and this one is smaller.
smaller, smaller,
Yes.
smaller
Exactly.
handguns.
Yes. All right. Let's start here from violence.
Violence followed by illegal guns.
Fe- Fueled. Violence fueled.
Field, field
Mm-hmm.
by illegal guns has risen in Brazil since 2014 and economic recession
2015. Since
2015
15 years.
since 2015
Since.
since
Mm-hmm.
2015 and economic recession from 2015 to 2017 uh, led to spend cost for main policies force around the country. The federal government sent troops to Rio de Janeiro and other areas last year to control violence related to the drug trade. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Let me read that again. Violence fueled. Fueled. So you know what is the word fueled?
fields, fields.
Mm-hmm. It's like when you're putting on fuel in your car. Fuel, petrol, fuel.
Okay, okay,
Y- Yes. So
okay.
so yes, violence fueled by illegal guns has risen, not risen,
Prison.
risen. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I
Fueled
understand
has
this one question.
yes,
Uh,
no problem.
violence fueled by illegal guns has risen in Brazil since 20
Since
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 2015.
15.
Okay,
Yes.
this sentence equals a violence uh, powered by illegal guns.
Yes.
Similar.
Yes. When you say okay, wait, repeat that again. Let me make sure that I'm hearing you properly. What are you saying?
Via the test
No,
or my idea.
no, you can continue.
Okay.
So violence, you saying violence?
Okay,
And yeah, you can continue.
violence.
You can continue.
Okay. Violence fueled by illegal guns has risen in Brazil since 20,
2015.
2015, and economic
Okay.
recessions from 2015 to 2017 leads to
Yes, but I wanted you to ask your question. I didn't get your question. I want you to ask your question.
no question.
Oh, you sure? Oh, okay. Because I don't know if I answered your question. I'm so sorry. So, violence. So here you just say since,
since
since,
since
since.
since
So, like in how are you gonna say this word that I just sent to you into the chat? How do you say it?
prince
Prince, right?
prince
So when you say you said prince, right?
prince, right.
Yes. So it's the same way with since. You just take off the PR and just put in the since. You say it's since.
Since.
So you're gonna say, yeah, exactly. So you're gonna say violence ha- fueled by illegal guns has risen in Brazil since 2015.
Okay.
Please try to say that. Please try to read that sentence one last time.
Violence
Yeah,
fired by
fueled, fueled.
field
Mm-hmm.
violence fueled by
Mm-hmm.
illegal guns has
Mm-hmm.
ra-
Risen.
risen in Brazil
Mm-hmm.
since 2015.
2015.
Okay.
All right. Okay, great. Okay, we can continue reading the rest of the article again.
An economic recession from
Mm-hmm.
2015 to 2017 led to spending cuts for many police force around the country. The
Mm-hmm.
federal government sent troops to Rio de Janeiro and other areas last year to control violence related to the drug trade.
Good. Good. The violence fueled by illegal guns has risen in Brazil since 2015. An economic recession from 2015 to 2017 led to spending cuts of many police forces around the country. Spending cuts for many police forces around the country. The federal government sent troops to Rio de Janeiro and other areas last year to control violence related to the drug trade. All right,
Yes,
good. Let's continue from the Brazilian citizens.
Brazilian citizens
Mm-hmm.
can legally own guns,
Mm-hmm.
but but only if they meet a series of requirements. Even
As
then, they can only buy small party weapons.
Brazilians Brazilian citizens can legally own guns, but if they meet a series of requirements, right? Requirements.
Requirements.
Requirements. Even then, they can only buy small powered weapons. So they can only buy small guns. They can't buy big guns. All right. Let's go to the next one. In the United States,
In the United States, law governs gun per- purchase differ from one state to the next, but
Mm-hmm.
it can be a relatively simple process to buy a gun or get one that was legally sold to another person.
Exactly. In the United States, law governing gun purchases differ from one state to the next, but it can be relatively simple to buy a gun or to get one that is legally sold to another person.
Nice.
Right? Um I want to ask these questions. How many weapons coming from the US have been seized by Brazilian police since 2014? Remember?
How many weapons come from the USA have been seized? Mm, how many weapons? I don't remember.
All right. So it says a report noted that a Brazilian police seized more than 10,000 guns since 2014. About 1,500 of those guns came from the United States.
Okay,
Right? So they wanted to know how many weapons coming from the US, United States, have been seized
seized by
by
Brazilian
the Brazilian police
police.
since 2014. Right?
Okay, 10,000.
Yes. Now, for instance, I'm gonna go to the next one. Why were many police in Brazil affected by spending cuts in 2015?
Why are many police spend curses? Recession? It is recession?
Recession, yes. It was because of a recession. That's the reason why there were spending cuts. Violence fueled by illegal guns raised an economic recession from 2015, led to spending cuts for many police forces around the country. That was true.
Okay.
Now, what kind of weapons can Brazilian citizens legally own?
I don't know. What kind?
They can only own small armor, right? Brazilian citizens can legally own guns. Here's the one, but only if they meet a series of requirements. Even then, they can only buy small powered weapons. So they can't like buy like a rifle. They can't buy like an AK-47, for instance, or an M4. They can buy like a small, like a revolver or
Pistol?
or something, or a pistol or something like that. Exactly. All right.
Okay.
And then tell me something. So the episode, the next exercise, they're saying, what are your thoughts on the fact that the U.S. is the largest supplier of guns at the end that end up in the hands of Brazilian criminals? What are your thoughts on this?
Okay. In Brazil, the criminal uses more guns, more guns uh, a- after different types.
Mm.
For example,
And then and do you guys have enough guns the same? Do you guys have guns as well at the police station?
the policy uh, uses pistol, revolvers, assault rifles,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Mm-hmm. Assault
carabines,
rifles.
rifles. Yes,
Assault rifles.
assault rifles. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
um, more weapons. But the crime use use mm, access access
Mm.
more guns uh, difference good
And do you
guns
think
good guns
really?
good guns criminal is the crime in Brazil have a good guns.
Wow. Is it because they're getting them from America, like the article says?
um, is more the crime in Brazil more countries America, United States,
Mm, 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 mm.
Argentina, Paraguay, Latin American,
Yes, yes, yes,
more
yes, yes.
gangs in Latin America um, enter in Brazil for fronteiras. You your frontier illegal.
Mm, mm.
You
That's
understand?
that's that's. Yes, I do. 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 I do understand. And then, would you argue that the would you argue that the U.S. gun laws are partially to blame for this situation? Why and why not?
Hmm, it's law. This law in
Tell me
Brazil.
something. In your country, for if you're not a police officer, can how easy is it in your country to get a gun?
In my city, Fortaleza, is very much,
Mm-hmm. Very much.
very much. Guns, more guns in hands criminal. Okay,
Mm.
it's a beautiful city, but this problem, mm, this problem uh, of the crime is
Yes, yes.
is more it's more large more
Mm. It's the problem with the crime is it's bigger.
bigger
It's bigger
more
than
bigger.
it's
Yes,
bigger.
uh, and they they the police fight the crime, but the law is is very slow in Brazil. Law is
Mm.
very slow.
Why
Uh,
is that? Why is the law very slow?
slow.
What is the law like from the courts? Like from the courts, or like which law? Which law? Law, the police, or or the courts and the judges? Which law?
Justice is very
Ah,
slowly. More time
really?
for sentence
Mm,
and
mm.
people's and criminal people's um, go to jail but is it
Really?
yes, it is because the law, justice law is low, and Brazil, the constitution of the Brazil is very good, very like the constitution Brazil is very good,
Mm-hmm.
but uh, uh, the justice law have this problem. Uh,
Okay. The fact that they're very slow, and do you think there's a problem also with the with like bribery and stuff?
Sorry, I don't understand the question.
Oh,
This
I'm
urge.
gonna type it on. Do you think that the slowness of the justice system could be because of bribery? I've just sent it to you in the chat.
You the thing. Because of very. Oh. Yes. Yes.
Really?
Uh, the 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 politics in Brazil is very hard. Okay. My
Yes.
my country is not a good example of my politics. Okay.
Okay.
This very beautiful country, this very beautiful state, but
Yes.
my politics is not a good example for world for my country.
Mm,
This born is one really in Brazil. Okay.
mm. So, like for instance, you as a police officer, but I mean, Fortaleza, does it have, because there's different states, right? So,
Right.
which your states, how is your state with the crime? Because I know other states are really calm with, they don't have as much crime as other states. How is your state? How is Fortaleza compared to, let's say, Rio de Janeiro or Sao Paulo?
Okay. Uh, uh, in Brazil, is more regions uh,
Mm-hmm.
have a problem in criminal. Okay. uh, Rio de Janeiro and São Paulo,
Mm-hmm.
these two cities, very hard, very hard. uh,
Really?
Fight the crime is very hard. The
Mm.
traffic the drugs, traffic the humans, traffic the weapons. Okay. uh,
Really?
Fortaleza, this in scale, um, is hard. It's very hard.
Yeah.
The policy work, policy job is very hard. The crime, the fight policy in Fortaleza constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm.
Is in scale, for example, Rio de Janeiro, São Paulo,
Yeah.
Paraná, sorry, Pará, Pará, Bahia, Fortaleza,
Mm-hmm.
ok?
Are you serious?
Five or six uh, in list, Fortaleza, five or six in list, this very hard difficult policy versus criminals.
Police versus criminals. It was always that situation. And now, wow, man. So in your, you said is your city is Fortaleza is number 5, right?
Five or six in okay.
5 or 6, 5 or 6. Which one is number 3? Which one did you say number 3 after De Janeiro?
Uh, Rio de Janeiro, São Paulo
Uh huh. Yeah.
oscillate. Okay,
Okay.
oscillate.
Okay. Okay.
And number one and number two oscillate.
Mm-hmm.
Number three, Then for Paraná,
Paraná.
for number four is Salvador. Number four. Five is Fortaleza and the Recife. Okay, five Fortaleza and the Recife.
Yes, 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 yes. Okay, okay, okay. I just wanna check again where Paraná is because I remember Paraná, state of Paraná. Yes, Paraná, Paraná, Paraná. Why is Paraná like that?
Sorry, I make mistake. Not Paraná. Pará. Pará.
Really, Para.
Pará, not Paraná. In Brazil, existe Paraná and Pará.
Mhm.
Okay?
Oh, really?
Two,
Okay,
two,
okay.
two different regions. Paraná and Pará.
Oh,
Pará.
Para. Jeepers, the state of Para looks
Yes. Belém is the capital of Pará.
ah Belém.
Belém.
And this is now where all the stuff happens here in this city here. Oh my goodness. So tell me something. Apart from gun violence and everything else. So these people they traffic human trafficking. Is it still a big issue in Brazil? Is it a big issue in Brazil?
The traffic, the drugs,
Yes,
is is
drugs.
is is currently normal,
Really,
normal. Uh, but
man.
the fights in the crime, the policy is constantly.
Really, the police fighting with the now I see that there's parts when the army was deployed. When does the army come in?
Went
The army. I see there was parts when the government called upon the army to come and help out. Is it where did I read that part? Is where the federal government sent troops to Rio de Janeiro. Yeah. Um Remember this part that we read?
the
Yeah.
the government of Rio de Janeiro is not good in fight the crime.
Why? What happens? You see? So what happens when you have to send the army, you have to send the army to help with the gun with the violence in Rio de Janeiro.
The test the text is not really uh, uh, don't don't see the really uh, the really now.
Okay, 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 okay. I hear you. I hear you.
uh, don't show the third don't show the third.
They don't
It's
show.
no, no. It is more hard, more hard.
Really?
Yes.
No way. And why is that? Why do you think? Why do you think it's like that in your country with violence and drugs? What is why do you think it's like that?
Uh, in my city is uh, have regions more hot. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
more
Mm-hmm.
hot, more hard.
Yes.
Uh, but is the calm for in other regions. I see the bad regions, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
a policy, but I'm the policy.
Mm.
But for example, you you in visit for my country, for example,
Yes.
don't see the crime, the real crime. Okay, you
Ooh.
you 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 in visit in sorry the word I don't word for example for you
Yeah.
uh,
Yes. 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 Vacation.
vacation.
Yes. Vacation.
Okay, tourist. You you
Mm-hmm.
you tourist in Fortaleza, for example. You don't
Yes.
see you don't see uh, equals I see the crime. Okay, you
Okay.
don't
Yes. I won't.
see equals I
Mm-hmm.
see the crime.
I understand. I understand. I understand. I
because
understand.
because I fight the crime is different. It's sensation.
Mm. And it doesn't. You don't. I know that with especially with drug cartels and stuff like that. Don't you find it like scary being a police officer? Don't you find these people targeting your back or anything of that sort?
Mm, I don't speak for you. This is your question.
Oh, I was saying, don't you sometimes feel scared about going up against drug dealers and stuff, and for your own personal safety? Has it not happened that these guys impose violence on specific cops, or it doesn't happen a lot in your country?
In my country is this this have more more cops, more uh, equipment and
Okay.
weapons, guns.
Oh.
Okay, it's no problem for for the policy for policy. It's no
Okay.
problem. Okay,
Okay. Okay. For the police. Okay. It's no problem.
it's no
Okay.
problem. Uh, but more more situations
Mm-hmm.
different
Yeah.
day of day of day. Okay.
I do. I do understand. I do understand.
It's
What do you do?
difficult.
Things.
I
It's
difficult for me speak talk more action more words. I need to think uh, the the words I don't connect.
You don't remember. Yes,
Don't
and that's
remember.
good. That's good. That's good. The idea is for you to always try to speak as much as possible, and you will get used to it. Don't worry. The idea is for you to try and explain as much as possible. I get it. I get you, and I'll let you continue because I can see what you're trying to say, and I do get you, and I will correct you when I see mistakes. Okay,
Okay, I like this. Tite,
I like it too, Ling. Thank
Tite,
you very much.
finish the time.
Yes, the time is finished. I'll see you next week. Okay.
Okay, okay, thank you very much. Good week,
Good
weekends,
weekend.
weekends for you.
Good weekend. Have a great weekend, and you must remember to confirm the lesson. Okay.
Thank you. Okay, okay.
Or awesome. Thank you very much.
Uh, Goodbye.
Bye bye.
That was no, 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 no. Nice no. Oh,
hand,
stay. Watch.